Alright, so for today, we are back in the Dolphins playbook. And the formation I want to look at right now, we're going to take a look at the bunch wide nasty. For the audibles, we're going to sub out spacing switch. We're going to keep the read option. We're going to keep verts. We're going to go to the last slot, and we're going to go ahead and sub in branch return. Normally, I like to come out in bunch, but let's just come out in the bunch wide nasty. And we're going to come out in the first play, the cheap wheel post. And we're going to play against a cover 3. I know for the first setup, we got this really good stock post route from Square. First setup, what we can do, we can go ahead and put our tight end on an in route. We can put our outside receiver circle on the corner, and we can stem this all the way down to get an early break. So the setup is going to look just like this. We got the wheel out the backfield. We're going to hit our checkdowns first. We're going to hit either our tight end or we're going to hit our post. Let's go ahead and stem the post up for better spacing for the in route. So now we can hit our post. Go ahead, our C route right here. Next setup, we're going to keep one of these spot routes. Let's go ahead and keep our circle receiver on that spot route, and we can still put our tight end on an in route. Really good spacing. So we can fit that. We're going to hit our tight end on a spot route. Let's go ahead and put our circle receiver on an out route, just like this. All right, so next setup, let's go ahead and put our slot receiver R1. We're going to put him on a corner route. We can go ahead and put our circle receiver on a fade. And this is optional. We could stem this all the way down for an early cut. And then we can put our tight end on a hitch. We can do an in route like we did before. Or we can do a flat route to make a flood concept on the right side. So it can look something just like that. We got the inside zone next. Really good run play. Let's see if we can motion snap so he gets to the line. Try it again. Got a motion snap. Should go to the second level. For the next setup, we got verticals. First setup, let's go ahead and put we can put our tight end on a drag or an in route, and then put our running back on a flat for the first setup. Which I hit our flat first. I'm going to try to hit our drag or our in route. And we got our deep crosser from R1. Our slot receiver Square is doing a really good job at pushing out those deep zones. Next setup, we're just going to go ahead and put our running back on the flat this time. We're going to look at our wheels on the right side from our tight end and outside receiver. We can pass leak that towards the inside for a better catch. And if there's no flat defender, you can go ahead and hit our outside receiver. And for our final setup, we can go ahead and put our running back on a flat. We can go ahead and put our circle receiver on an in route, and we can go ahead and motion that out and put our running back on a flat. So a setup could look just like this. If we watch our in route from our outside receiver, and we still have our crosser right over top. And for our last setup, we got branch return. First setup, let's go ahead and put our slot receiver on a post. We're going to go ahead and streak our outside receiver square, running back on a flat. We got our post route. We're going to come back to it. We can either motion we can hit our return route from circle. We're going to pass lead this down away from that zone. Easy game. And to get that even more open, we can go ahead and put our running back on a flat and motion him over to the right side. Not only this will cancel match coverage, The running back should do a good job at pulling out that flat zone so we can foot that return. We're going to motion over our running back to the right side, but we're going to put our circle receiver on a smoke screen or a hitch. Because we are on the wide side of the field, we have to put him on a smoke screen, but we can put him on a curl and then stem him around where a hitch would be, so a couple yards upfield, maybe like 4 yards from a line of scrimmage. If you don't want to motion over your running back to the right side, we can go ahead and do the same thing to get that return route open. Let's go ahead and flat our tight end, and we can call it just like this. And the same thing could happen. And we still have the post. And for the last setup, let's go ahead and put our tight end on a corner, streak our slot receiver, and we can go ahead and block our running back or put him on a flat. If we put him on a flat, we could hit the return route towards the left side. But we also got really good route options from our tight end on the corner, and we got a backside in route. So let's try to hit one of these first. Let's hit the end. And now we have our corner. And now we have our return route if we pass lead this down.
Showing a gun here as a gangster. I come through like a bank, I got plenty paper. Hit your bitch and she DM my fence later. Tell her dick when she playing investigator. Tryna see where I be at and know where I sleep at. You not my bitch, why the fuck would you need that? She got some hoodies, I told her to keep that. Bitches get money and go and repeat that. Me and Warren used to hang in the bando. Take a flight, now we back in Orlando. I be singing, but this is my rap flow. I've been places I know that you can't go. I get that set like a defensive tackle. She throw it back, then I say holy mackerel. Skinny petite, but her shit really fat though. Put that Philippe for the times we was sad though. We was just going outside, now we got up and we got us so bad. Go to the mall and go blow all the racks, cause it's coming back, give a fuck if it lasts. I'm hitting the gas, bitch got some water, I'm about to go splash. You don't gotta force it, come show me that ass, cause you know I'm on it, I give you the cash.
Whoa, I cannot change for the whole of the paper. How would you feel?